So today I'm going to be installing this new radio I picked up off of, I believe it was Alibaba Express. I don't have the exact name that was on the, maybe it's on the side, that was on the ad for it, but I'll put it in the description if it's any good. Basically, I picked this radio because it was a similar looking radio to what's already in the car, and it looks retro, but it has Bluetooth and all that, so that's why I chose this. So there was nothing wrong with this one. That's why, so I'm gonna try and remove it and install this one and see what happens, because a lot of the complaints online were that people could not get the Bluetooth working and they could not switch the settings due to the fact that it was stuck in Chinese. So I'm going to try and see how this works, because let's see on this one. I think it has to go in this way. Okay. This one only has 2 tabs. This radio here has 4, so this might be difficult. I'm going to try and do this without scratching anything. Feels like I just broke something there. For sure, just broke something. Okay. I probably should have looked up. So after looking online, I was able to see how they took it out, and most of the videos point towards these 4 different tools you can buy online that you just slip them in, they lock in place. If you're going to use the ones that come with the radio from AliExpress, you're gonna have to really shove these things in and make sure you feel like some kind of tension. I suggest, let's see, like it just came out. I suggest, maybe I could show you by taking this out. I'll show you once I get it out. But basically what I did was I started at the bottom and I made sure that when it went in, I pushed it a little bit further, and I just stuck my hand in here and I pulled on it, and it slowly came out. Now once this is probably, just need to get to these connectors. Let me just put the card in forth. And I really tried hard not to damage this faceplate here, but it seems like it was not possible. Let's try and get this unclipped. Not exactly sure how that comes out. Okay, there's like a button on the back of it. Press, comes out. This one is a little bit more difficult. Seems like it rotates for is, I don't know what this is caught up on. It's making it very okay, there's like a plate in the back there. You just unstick it from there. Probably gonna have to look up this one too. It's not very clear how this one comes off. Let me just rest this down. Oh, there. Okay, so you kind of push forward and then you lift up and the whole connector comes off. Okay. And as you can see, these things, they have to slide in relatively far. Like that's how far I had to push it in, just so that it can unclip that. And let's see, this is the kind of damage I did to it. So slides out, you see it unclips. So basically, when you slide that thing in there, it pushes this in. And same with this one. This one doesn't want to come out that easy. Yeah. It's just the plastic is old, so it not need the wires. And now let's see. And I'm looking at it and it doesn't seem like it's going to fit. I see the antenna. I'm sure this goes in. This is supposed to go in over here. I'm not entirely sure that my radio is compatible. So it's 2 weeks later now, and what had happened is I needed to order this adapter. So I didn't know I had to order it. They said that I would need it if I had the wheelchair control. I mean, okay, they said I would need it if I had the steering wheel controls. So I have the adapter now, and I took this off of the radio wire because I tried to put it onto the new radio and it just doesn't fit. So how you do that is you take this off your old one, this red thing, it pops off. You just take it off like that, and you should be able to remove it off of this, and it'll be able to plug onto the new one. The only problem is this looks like it's going to be loose when I plug it onto the new one. We'll see how that goes. Secondly, so yeah, just to recap, I would buy the extra radio tool removal for the bottom one because it was very difficult to get it off with just 2 of them that comes with the new radio. This is the new radio here. I'll put the name and everything in the title description. So yeah, I would buy the tools so you could use all 4 at once to remove the old one, and it's possible to do it with the tools that they provide, but you'll see in the video it wasn't that easy. So what you do is you have your big piece here, like that looks like. Try and get it out to see if it's. So it looks like this. I don't know if that's. And you plug it in like this. First you have to make sure that this is out of the way. You plug it in and you close that. And then you're gonna want to tuck this down in there. And now you can plug it into the new radio. So I've already tried it, so I know that the purple goes on the one with the 2 purple wires goes on the top, and the one with the yellow and green black goes on the bottom. So that gets plugged into the bottom, and these adapters aren't made that well, so it. Okay, that one slid in easy. When I first put it in, it didn't go that easy. Yeah, like this one, it's not. It's as if it's not the right size, but it goes in eventually. So I have that in, and I'll get the radio wire. This is the only thing I don't like, and I don't know if I'm doing it properly or there's a way to take off this thing here. But yeah, you see how it's kind of loose and doesn't stay in place. It's not the best, and there's no instructions that come with this, so I don't know what to do. But yeah, see, it's not. I'm debating if I should just tape it on. See, it's not staying. It's this metal ring around it that seems to be the issue, and I just can't. It doesn't seem to come off, because if it would, then this would be able to slide over. And it's in place. I'm just gonna get some tape and I'll be back. So I have some tape. See if it'll stay on. It's good enough. Okay, so that goes in. That should be secured enough. And now the hard part is just trying to in there. Okay, so it's in now. You turn it on. The radio works. So now I have tried it before making this video, and everything works. Bluetooth works, everything works. It's just the fact that when you receive a call, for some reason, when you're on, let's say, the media, and you receive a call, the call will not come through the head unit. You're gonna have to, for some reason, switch to phone. Had no problem setting it up or connecting it to a phone. It was all relatively easy. The other thing is the lights. So I don't know if it's visible on the camera, but these are blue. I believe the other radio used to be blue here on the screen, but everything else seems to match what the car already has. The charger works well, and the sound and everything is pretty good too. The only other complaint I could have is the buttons here are a bit loose, but other than that, I'm really happy with it, and it matches the car really well. I'm gonna obviously keep using it, and if anything comes up that I don't like, I'll definitely make a follow-up video. And but I highly suggest if you're gonna replace the radio in your car and you want something that's relatively retro looking compared to what's out there today, and you just want simple Bluetooth and being able to use the radio, I would go for this one. So I'll leave everything in the description, and thanks for watching.